How's it going, everyone? Makini here from 3FTV, Faith, Fitness, and Finances. Today I'm going to be talking about these things right here in front of me. What are these things? These are actually supplements, right? This is a question I get a lot. Like, what supplements should I take to gain muscle? What combination of pills or, ingredients should I take to lose some fat or whatever? Or, you see it being heavily promoted on Instagram, these models are getting their own supplements and pushing these out, or you see these MLMs coming up with these juice cleanses and things like that, right? Selling supplements. GNCs are all over. You go into a GNC, they're just going to try to upsell you and not really give you anything you need, right? And they're going to give you more than what you actually need. And many of these people don't have degrees or experience in exercise science. They're just minimum wage workers, and they just pick up some things that they found on bodybuilding.com or whatever. And so you are confused and you don't know what to do, right? So today I'm going to go over that. I'm going to actually move these out the way. I'm going to be talking about I'll give you 6 supplements that I feel like you should take. These are supplements that I either take personally, have taken in the past, or even wish to take in the future, right? These are things that I have researched, have my own experiences with, or have met people that have their experience and then researched some more into it, and feel like these give you the most bang for your buck, especially for a beginner, or especially for someone that doesn't want to spend $200-$300 a month on supplements, right? So these are some things I feel like will maximize your progress in the gym, right? So the first one is going to be protein, second one is going to be caffeine, third is going to be creatine, fourth is going to be a prebiotic or probiotic, fifth is going to be a vitamin, and the last one is going to be, I was going to say glucosamine, but I feel like collagen is going to be a better bet, right? Because it's more natural. And I'm going to go into each of these more specific, so make sure you keep watching and you don't just cut the video off now. First off, protein. Right, protein. I'm actually turning it this way. Protein is key because we live in a very, especially if you're in America or you're in a more industrialized or advanced country, we live in a place where processed foods and quick foods are the way to go. Most of these foods, if you check, do not have a good amount of protein in it. This is why 66% of Americans is overweight or obese, is because they're eating the wrong quality foods, right? This is why you probably are eating and you realize, like, every time I eat, I get more hungry, or I don't get full, I don't keep, that fullness, right? It's because you don't have enough protein in your body, right, in your system. What happens, protein is used to actually build muscle, right, and to replenish these sources and to rebuild your body. So when you don't get enough protein in it, you are actually depleting and actually wasting away, per se, and your body's actually going to replace those calories, right, or that muscle that you're losing with a lot of fat, and you don't want that to happen. Protein is the only source of like, right, when we talk about, I'm not going to just say source, I'm going to go more specific. Protein is the only macronutrient. And what is a macronutrient? A macronutrient is carbs, protein, and also fats. Protein is the only macronutrient that your body cannot make. Your body can make fat, your body can make carbs, your body can turn protein into carbs or to fat, your body can turn fat into carbs, right? Or vice versa. It can't turn anything into protein because of the extra nitrogen that's attached to it, right? So you have to get it in your diet, right? So that's why I say protein, because you need it in your diet. It's essential, and we don't get enough of it, right? You might not be able to eat, three servings of chicken a day plus 2 servings of steak or whatever, right? Let's say it's about 1.5 pounds of meat a day, but you can't throw in a protein shake or something like that, right? Or a protein bar, right? It's pretty light on your stomach. The next one is going to be some type of, right, collagen, right? Collagen. I would say glucosamine. Glucosamine is good for joint health. If you see anything that says flex or for joints, it usually has glucosamine in it. But now we see a bigger wave of people pushing products that have collagen in it, and people are starting to realize that collagen has amazing effects and actually can help your joints and actually help you when it comes to moving pain-free. My mom, for instance, was going into a hospital or considering getting these shots into her knee that are full of chicken, collagen, and protein, right? It's just to replace some of that cartilage that's lost. And with things like this, Yoli, right? Shout out to Loli. I'm actually an independent distributor of this, but I think it's a healthy company. They like to do organic. They like to do healthy and natural, and this is healthy and natural. And we see that the if you're vegan, this is not going to work for you. The number one ingredient in this Limber Sea blend is collagen from chicken type 2, right? It's collagen from chicken, and this is actually going to help replenish that cartilage in between your bones and your joints, and actually going to make you a lot, smoother. It's like lubricating a squeaky door handle, right? That's what collagen does, and actually reverses some of the damage that you probably have done in your life. And it actually helps with the more water intake that you're taking, right, to help lubricate your joints. Collagen is key, and this is going to help you, especially if you lift heavy, if you're a powerlifter like myself, or you like to do a lot of athletic movements, or maybe this is your first time really getting off the couch and you haven't had too much impact on your joints because you are sitting down all the time, you haven't worked out in a while, you haven't played sports in a while, and so you're losing that, that flexibility in your joints. This is going to help you really get back to the gym and being intense. Next one is going to be a multivitamin, and these is just Costco brand that I have a whole bunch of these. I haven't really taken them. I've taken other multivitamins, but do you like Flintstone gummies, or you like these, or you like some more like Yoli multivitamins or whatever? Take a multivitamin. A multivitamin is going to help you replenish or replace the vitamins that you don't really get in your diet. And especially going back to that first point about more industrialized cultures, right, or nations, most people do not get enough fruits and vegetables or color in their diet to actually get all these vitamins. These vitamins are very crucial to your everyday well-being, right? We see that some vitamins help with protein synthesis. Some vitamins actually help, with breaking down of fats, creating energy in your body. Some vitamins help with focus or energy. Some vitamins help with, getting calcium to be absorbed into your body, which means bone health. Vitamins help a lot, right? And we don't always get those into our diet because we eat the same thing every day. We don't eat enough diverse foods every single day, or we're just busy. Or if you drink a lot of water, especially, you can be flushing out those vitamins out of your system, so you need to replace it, right? Especially if you can't eat 20 fruit smoothies a day, or you don't want to do that, right? Or even drink 3, right? You don't want to drink 3 fruit smoothies a day because it's a lot of calories. You can just take some multivitamins and actually replace that. Next one is going to be a prebiotic, and actually prebiotic or probiotic. Prebiotics are good, but all right, what's the difference? The difference is a probiotic is something that actually feeds the bacteria in your gut. A prebiotic is actually the bacteria in your gut, right? So prebiotics and probiotics are good is because it helps you digest, and we know that digestion is key to not looking bloated. Digestion is key to sleeping well at night, because when you're digesting food, you don't get good sleep. Digestion is key because you're actually putting those nutrients in your body, and your body's able to convert those nutrients, which means you have more energy and more focus. This goes to work, this goes to handling with your kids, this goes to your marriage, this goes to church, reading your Bible. No matter what it is, writing that script, right? Digestion is going to be key with getting all these nutrients that you're taking, these other supplements, to actually going to your body, and for you not to just piss or poop it out or whatever, right? So prebiotics and probiotics are good. You can just play around to see, does the prebiotics help you more? Does the probiotics help you more? I think they have tests for that, but I primarily like taking prebiotics, right? These are really good. And I usually have my Yoli ones, but I ran out, so I have to buy this as a replacement temporarily. Next one I'm going to say is going to be creatine. I actually don't have no creatine on me. I need to replace that, but creatine is crucial because it really helps you give more into the gym, and if you can give more in the gym, you can make a lot more progress, right? Creatine is going to help you build muscle, right? Because the creatine phosphate system is actually the first energy system you use when you're working out. So anything under, let's say, 5 seconds, this is what you're using. So if you're doing any type of sprints, if you're doing any type of hypertrophy training, any type of weightlifting at all, because most weightlifting sessions last for 15 seconds, if that, and you're taking a minute rest. So the actual movement is lasting for 15 seconds. Well, a third of that is spent in the creatine phosphate system, right? Which means if you're replenishing these creatine systems in your body, you can give more during those first few reps, during that sprint or whatever. It might be that 1 rep max or whatever. This is going to optimize your gains and help you make more progress. But then if you also want to look bigger, look more full, creatine actually puts more water into your muscles. This makes you look fuller and more, I wouldn't say defined, but makes you look bigger and buffer, right? So creatine is actually going to help you with that and just help you make a lot more progress. The last one I'm going to say is going to be caffeine. Caffeine is crucial, right? If you're sensitive, maybe not, but if you aren't, caffeine is going to be good because it actually helps block pain receptors, which means you can go a little bit further in the gym. Obviously, know your limits, so don't just take caffeine and say, I can only bench 145, so I'm gonna do 185, and I'm just take this, and if I pop a muscle, it doesn't matter, right? Don't do that. But caffeine is going to be good in allowing you to block these receptors that can get in your mind, right? They say that I think most of our strength is 20% max. We only unlock that last 80% when we're going through life or death because of the pain. We can't take the pain. And oftentimes the pain is not, directly related to the amount of muscle tearing. You know this if you've been out of the gym for some time, if you take a week or two off, and then you're like, dang, this is tough. Your strength is still there, but your pain receptors are going off more and more and more, right? So if you can block those pain receptors for a short amount of time in a safe way, you can move a lot more weight, you can do a lot more things, or you can keep running when that lactic acid builds up and you feel like your legs are going to fall off, right? Something like that. Caffeine also helps you, get more energy, get more focus. It actually dilates the blood vessels, and this increases your heart rate. This allows you to get more nutrient exchanges, gas exchanges in your body, thus meaning you are able to actually get more oxygen and nutrients to your muscles. This means you can go longer. This means you can push harder. This means you can lift more. You can do more. Right, and ultimately you can be more. Right, that's my motto. But that's what caffeine helps you in. And my basic pre-workout that I like to do or drink a lot is usually like a little fruit or some fruit chews, and then caffeine. And I usually also put that in my protein right before my workout because it helps, elevate my mood, elevate my mind, but then also helps with the pain receptors, and then the blood flow just gets me pumped. I don't really need to listen to music. I can just take that caffeine. Hopefully this makes sense, and hopefully it helps you, right? These are the 6 supplements that I take or would tell you to put into your diet, and these are all simple tools, simple supplements, very cheap, and you can find these in most places. Obviously, get the most organic or the most natural as possible. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you want to know this in more detail, reach out as well. Comment below of what you want to know exactly about each and every one of these uh, supplements, or which brands I would recommend. I can gladly give you some recommendations, or which brands I have taken in the past, right? So hopefully this makes sense. See you guys around, and make sure you give a like and you subscribe to the channel so I can keep giving you more content like this.